Welcome to the Pioneer Co-op plots for 2020. We have 4 plots to show you today, so let's get started. First one that we have is our seeding depth and canola trial. This is the second year we've run this trial. So they're a little out of order, but we have 1 inch, 1.5, 2 inch, 3/4, and 1/2 inch. So as you can see, looking across these, the 2 inch had the worst emergence, and you can see it's full of weeds there. And this here is a plant count that we had done on June 8th, which is about a month after seeding. These plots were seeded on May 6th. It's a DeKalb 21SC canola. The 1,000 kernel weight was 5.6 grams. It was applied 400 pounds of 30-15-06 side banded. And as you can tell, it seems to appear that the 1/2 and 3/4 inch are the best plots. It's replicated 4 times, and we will be taking these to yield to get a little bit better understanding of what's happening out here. Okay, our next plot is our phos seed safety plot on canola. This one we had 20 pounds of seed place phos. This is technically the safe rate. There's 50 pounds. And then as a bit of a check, we did 20 pounds seed place and 35 pounds side banded. And this plot looks a little weedy right now because there was some cutworms come through all this canola. And so some of the plots are a little bit thinner than we were anticipating. And then we had 35 pounds, which seems to be overall consistently the least productive out of all 4 reps. And then 65 pounds seed placed. So this one was to show worst case scenario, high salt on canola. Now, because it was high moisture at seeding and then moisture right after, we didn't get that salt effect that we were anticipating on the 65 pounds and even the 50 pounds. So plant stand counts seem to show that 50 pounds is actually the best overall. And the 65 pounds is the worst. So that could also be because we are notoriously short on phosphorus in southwest Saskatchewan. So we were expecting that there would be an effect of higher phos rates, which is why we had the sideband trial in the middle there. Okay, now moving on to one of our durum trials. This was our seed treatment versus seed dressing. We had 7 treatments here. First one is a straight seed treatment with Vibrance Quattro, kind of an industry standard around here. Then we had pre-seed. This is an ATP product. It's a seed dressing, it's nutrient. And we had Cruiser Vibrance Quattro. We wanted to check and see if there was that vigor effect between the Vibrance Quattro and the CVQ. We've got a check. This was bare seed, untreated. You can see the height difference there between, kind of get down here, between the CVQ and the check. Then we have NutriPack. This is, and Vibrance Quattro, so this is stacked. NutriPack is a nutrient product for Mag Explore. Then we have NutriPack by itself. And pre-seed, the ATP seed dressing product with Vibrance Quattro. So we wanted to show each seed dressing mixed with each seed treatment because that's the way that they are intended to be applied. And you can definitely see a benefit from applying the two together. There is a height difference between the ones that are stacked and the CVQ. Now 6 weeks after seeding, we came out and dug up a few plants just on the edge of the plots. And this was what we found that day as far as plants stand. So you can see here the last two pictures there. Those two are the stacked with the pre-seed or NutriPack plus Vibrance Quattro. And they were definitely a more robust plant. We will be taking all of these treatments to yield and also taking protein on every treatment to see if there's a difference that way. All right, and our final durum trial was a durum variety. So these are 4 of the newer varieties on the market today. We have AAC Congress, which we have been carrying out of our bulk seed plant the last year. Next we have AAC Stronghold. This is a semi-dwarf solid stem variety, and this one was actually the shortest rated durum variety on the market today. This one we have also had on our plant for the last year out of our bulk seed. It's a little bit thinner to look through just because it's the shorter stand. Third, we have CDC Alloy. This is a newer variety that some local seed growers are growing. And finally we have AAC Grainland. Grainland, some of you that remember some of the older varieties, this is a black bearded variety, so a little bit of nostalgia there. It is also a solid stem variety, so we plan to carry this in the coming season. Okay, so that wraps up all of our trials. The varieties we will be doing a couple different things with. They're going to go to yield, they're going to have protein assessed, and also the people with Wheatland Conservation Area are also going to do a harvestability rating as far as thrashing, cutting, and the sample cleanliness. So hopefully that helps make choosing a new seed variety easier for you. Thanks. Thank you for coming on a tour with us today, and watch for a follow-up with all of our results later this fall or winter.